All right, let's drop in. So we'll get comfortable in a seat and start taking some breaths to arrive here on the mat today. One more deep breath. Bring the hands together at the heart. Set your intention for your practice today. And release the hands. We'll just gentle blink open the eyes and come into our cat-cows, opening up the body. A few more breaths in our seated cat-cows. Great. Upright and roll your shoulders. Kind of checking into the connection from the sternum across the chest into the arms, and the connection in the neck to the shoulder blades. The movement of the shoulder blades, if it feels like they're smooth or if it feels like they're kind of like don't move smoothly. If one feels like it moves more than the other. Just noticing through our movements. Great. Breathe all the way up to the sky, to the heart. We're going to do that a few times from the heart up. Exhale out, fingertips down. Keep going, inhales up, down into the heart, and keep moving. Navel in, ribs in, so this torso is less moving. It's more stable, and the arms, shoulder blades are moving. Waiting, watching to see. Everyone's frozen right now to me, so I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just believe that everything is fine. Exhale, push out side to side, hold it side to side. Adjust your shoulder blades as needed, adjust and power up the armpits. Think about drawing your arm in to support it with strength from the shoulder. Bring the fingers together under the wrists, move the fingers a bit forward and back. And let it go. Change your legs if you are in a position that you want to change your leg position. Continue through cat-cows. Maybe they're bigger. I'm gonna come up, roll the shoulders down, reach your arms up, forward fold, walk your hands forward. We'll take 3 breaths in a forward fold here. Maybe it's more active, maybe it's more passive. One time to bring the hands behind, press down into the fingers, roll your arm bones back, and shine the heart up. Exhale, let that go. Let's roll forward into a tabletop in your cat-cows. Keep breathing. All right, I am going to unmute Liz, or I'm going to ask Liz to unmute and see if you guys can hear me. Liz, can you unmute and let me know?
Yes, I can hear you.
Everything's fine?
Yeah, you froze a couple little times, but now it's fine.
Okay, great. Everyone's frozen to me, but so I just wanted to check in since I can't hear.
Oh,
all right, it's gonna be fine.
It'll be okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we're just doing the thing. Oh, there you are. Cool. I've said it. I'll always say it. Yoga comes through in life. When things don't quite work out, maybe if your screen's frozen or something gets irritating, or I'm not irritated, but it's just how we breathe and process through things as it's happening, knowing what we can control and change, and just kind of being present with what we can. Recognizing that most things are not really such a big deal. Move your hands forward, tuck the toes, and lift up your hips to down dog. Pedal through your feet when you're down dog. Looks like everyone's back. I can see everyone again, so that's great. So take your right leg and reach it up to the sky, 3-leg dog. Wiggle your toes. Breathe. Notice where your eyes are. And let's take that foot, step it forward. Doesn't have to be all the way forward, just kind of forward, and we'll come up through crescent lunge. Sink into your crescent lunge for a breath, and we'll use this to step forward, all the way landing into mountain pose. Stand in your mountain pose. You can close your eyes or find a very soft stare. Soften the knees. Feel your feet on the ground. You might roll your weight forward and back. You might roll inside and outside of the feet. Notice if you load your weight in one area more than others. Engage the arches, lifting up through the inner legs, up through the pelvic floor, navel in. So the tail is just kind of like naturally hugged under, just slightly by bending the knees. Heart shines open. A breath. And reach up to the sky. Lift up. Exhale, forward fold. All the way, hang in your forward fold. Bend your knees. You can hug your legs or hands at the opposite elbow if you like. Sway a bit side to side. You're going to take the right foot, step it back, come up through crescent lunge. Take a breath. Lower your hands, step into plank pose. You're in plank. Strong, engaged legs, smooth breath. Lower the knees down and lower your heart all the way. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. 2 more cobras. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. And lower down. Push to your down dog. Left leg lifts up to 3-leg dog. Wiggle the toes around, maybe move your ankle. Exhale, step your foot forward, rise up through crescent lunge. Find your stability. Step forward, mountain pose. Reach up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Awesome. 2 more breaths in your forward fold. Little half lift and take your left foot to back and lift up to crescent lunge. So the left foot steps back this time. The core lifts you up and it holds you up. If it feels like the pressure in your feet, like if you have a lot of pressure in your feet, imagine lifting up through the front of your spine. It's kind of like lifting a little higher towards the sky. Exhale, lower the hands down, step back into plank. With the poses, we can kind of play with that sense of lifting and grounding. Exhale, the knees down, heart down. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale to down dog. All of that again. Right leg up. You might move a little faster. Keep your smooth breath. Move at your own pace. Step your foot forward. Crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale to sink in. Step forward, mountain. Reach your arms to the sky, big open space. Exhale, forward fold. A little lift. Take your right foot to step back, crescent lunge. Get into this feeling of lifting yourself from within. Exhale, hands down, plank pose. Breath in plank. Exhale, knees down, heart down. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Those big exhales move us. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step your foot forward. Inhale to rise up. Low belly, middle belly, upper, lifts you up. Crescent lunge. Step forward, mountain. And reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Left foot steps back, crescent lunge. That deep core strength lifts you up. And exhale, hands down, step to plank. Come down through chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Exhale to down dog. Couple breaths here. Notice what you're looking at. Soften your eyes. Soften your breath. Three-leg dog, take your right leg up. Exhale, step that foot forward. And we're gonna move it forward a little bit more. If it's like kind of behind your knee, move it forward until you're in a longer lunge. So from the back heel, through the back leg, through the hips, through the front knee. Use your fingertips to the ground, draw the heart forward. Exhale, go and lower your back knee down, lengthen out your front leg, point your toes up, and we're gonna breathe here. Draw your weight forward and take your arms up. So front knee over the heel, reach up, breathe. Exhale, lower your hands down, step back into plank pose, come through chaturanga. Always options to omit. Up to down dog. Other side. Left leg up. Exhale, take it forward. Heart forward, lengthen through the legs. Exhale, gentle, lower the back knee down. Front leg lengthens, draw your hip crease back. Point your toes up. Bend your front knee, sweep your arms up. So this is more upwards than forwards. And of course, pad your back knee if that helps you. Exhale, lower the hands down, step back, plank pose, come through chaturanga, up dog cobra, and up and down dog. Gorgeous. Your right leg up. Open it out. Realign it so the foot is straight back and straight up, and then rotate it out. So it might lift a little higher. The toes are no longer facing towards the ground. They're gonna open to the sidewall. Bring it back to a line. Step your foot forward. Heart forward. Exhale, back knee down, lengthen out the leg. Breathe. So you can work with moving your hands forward or have them anywhere that's stable. To bring the hands forward would likely deepen the feeling in the leg. Maybe in the back. Draw the weight forward, come into twist. So your back knee can be up or down. Breathe. Top hand could be in the sky or at the sacrum. Top shoulder blades rolling back towards the spine. Exhale, bring your hand down, sweep your arms up. Exhale, soften the hands down. Go ahead and tuck your back toes. We're gonna take our back foot and just kind of hop it a little bit until you can rise into crescent lunge. So crescent is a shorter stance, foot to foot, than that long lunge. Rise up. Step forward, mountain pose. Ah. Inhale, reach up. I love mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Be here in your forward fold for another breath. Take a little lift, take a little half lift. Take your right foot, step it all the way back. Scoot it back as needed. Use your fingertips to the ground. Draw your heart forward. Gentle, lower your back knee down. Lengthen out your front leg. Bend your front knee, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lower the hands down, step back into plank pose. Come through Chaturanga. Great. Awesome. Exhale to down dog. Left leg, inhale, reach up. Open out the leg, so we have rotation. Level out your shoulders. And level that hip back out. Lift your foot straight up. Rotate it back out. And level. Lift it a little higher. Step your foot all the way forward again. Awesome. Come to twist, either back knee down or up. Exhale, lower your hand down. We're gonna swoop the arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Take your back foot. We're hopping it into crescent lunge. Rise up. Step forward, land into mountain. Awesome. Take your arms, roll them in and roll them out. Just a little more space. Good. Mine were like starting like really huge. I don't know. This feels good to expand, huh? Awesome. Clap your hands forward and back. So my whole body is inclined to move to do this. I'm kind of working without any like real pressure or worry about it. Kind of seeing if I could stabilize my torso and just move through the arms. Good, just let that go. Awesome. All right. Let's do a little quad stretch while we're here standing. Take your right leg and grab for your foot. Use support as needed. Whoa, whoa. There it is. You can open out the knee, bring it towards the ground, hug the foot closer. Try all of the different positions that might happen naturally. Change legs. Please let that go. Stand back onto that leg and take your right leg. I just want to bring it up, hug it up. So interlace your fingers around the shin, I guess, knee. Shoulders down, strong arms. I'm going to take this leg to 90 degrees. I'm going to turn so that you can see. Foot's gently flexed. And a little twist. Hand comes to the outside of the knee, other hand to the hip. And I'm just using that as some support and leverage to lift my heart up and away from my knee. Keeping the hips about level. The hand that's at the hip, you might extend it out. Reach through that soft inner side of the arm, through the fingers. Exhale, slowly come out. Change sides. If you have some sensations in kind of the front outer side of the hip flexor area because we were holding the knee up for a while, try the other side. Have the knee up, strong arms. So the elbows draw down into the sides. Into that 90-degree angle for the hip and the knee and the foot. Into your twist. The hand can join the twist, so the arm extends out away from the knee. Stretch out through that inner side of the arm. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. I love that feeling. So back into the front of the mat. Exhale to forward fold. Little lift. Please take your left foot and step it all the way back. We're leaning back into plank. Lower your knees down, slide your hips back. Not all the way to child's pose, just kind of sliding back and slide forward. Energize your shoulder blades, back. So you feel this stretch from the fingers down into the middle of the kind of middle back. Forward, use all of the strength of your shoulder blades, not just the top. Back and forward. Great, lift up to down dog. Lift up your left leg, three-leg dog. Exhale, step that foot all the way forward. Take your back foot into warrior one. Back foot comes down to an angle, rise up. I don't know about you. I can tell when I'm lifting from my inner sense of core strength versus just kind of like wobbling my way up. That's what happened last time. This time I kind of, when we slow down and notice what's moving us, what's lifting us and holding us, we can use more intention there. Lengthen out your leg, come into your pyramid. Bring the hands to the shins. Lengthen the spine forward, and we're coming into revolve triangle. So this twist where the left foot is forward, my right hand is at the shin, my spine's reaching forward like a halfway lift, and now I'm taking my left arm and twisting it towards the sky. You might bring it the hand to the sacrum instead. I really like that twist option. Slowly come out, bend your knee, rise through your warrior one. Lift up really high. Exhale, step forward, land into your mountain pose. Reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Little half lift. Right foot leads you all the way back into plank pose. Side plank, your choice of legs, your choice to have the legs together, the bottom shin down, the top foot down, the knees down, the top leg up. Exhale, lower the hand, lower the knees. Sink forward and back a couple of times, stretch it out. And roll forward. And back. And forward. One more time, back. Slide forward, side plank on the other side. Good. Great. And lower your hand down. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and lift up your hips to your down dog. I have to tell you 3. I'm so proud of you. I just watched what I could see and it was awesome. Let's see. Let's take the right leg up. Exhale. Step it forward. Back foot into warrior 1. Rise up. That one was core strength. Awesome. Arms up. Into pyramid. Be here for a couple breaths. And come into that revolve triangle twist. So lengthen out the spine, level hips as much as you can. You might take little adjustments along the way to find that. Strong quads. Awesome. Bend your knee, rise through warrior 1. Stretch up big, press into your back foot. So we're stretching away from that back foot. And step forward. Land into mountain. Open out wide onto your mat. We'll get some of that wide leg forward fold. Stretch. Level out the outsides of the feet. Hands to the hips to fold. Be here, bring your hands down anywhere comfortable and supportive. If you're holding your legs, peace fingering the big toes. Maybe hands are under the shoulders, just kind of like supporting yourself and relaxing into it. We'll be here for about 5 more breaths, so. One more breath. And just rise up, bend the knees, hands to the hips. Open out to the right. Warrior 2 towards the right. Come into offering arms, so the palms are open. Spread out fingers. Elbows are downward, arms are engaged. Shoulders are back and down. Ribs in. So if you're inclined to kind of draw your torso forward, think about lifting it up, drawing it in. Breathe into the back body a little bit more. Sink in a little deeper. And just gaze over your front hand. Take another breath. Awesome. Lengthen out your leg into your triangle pose. Stretch out your top hand overhead. So we're just reaching it away from the hip. Ooh. Exhale, soften that hand down to your leg. Bend your knee. Core strength lifts you back up. It's that same strength that holds you into warrior two. Side angle. Prop up your arm. Take your hand. Swoop it down and up. Let's do that again. Make circles. Top hand is just taking some circles. All the way up. Back. Down. And when you get to the point, one line from your ankle through your fingers. One long line. Awesome. One more breath. Come up. Take your toes, pivot them back into place, hands behind you, if that feels okay and supportive. Interlace the fingers, arm bones roll back, shine across your chest, exhale to fold. So the arms are lifting up, and you can play with the angle of the arms and see if it could make a little stretch kind of near your collarbone. Exhale, slide the hands down to the low back, run them down the legs and stretch them over towards the left. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, rise up through center. Open out the other way. Warrior two arms. The fingers are gently together. The back arm is level with the front arm. You might check yours. Sometimes it's like, what's this arm doing? It's like back or forward or up or down. Gaze over your front hand. Sink in a little deeper. Draw your ribs in. Lengthen into your triangle. Nice work. Beautiful work. Just your breathing. Rotate the hand overhead. Long reach. Exhale, your hand down. Bend your knee, come back up through warrior two. Into your side angle. So you can certainly prop your arm to the leg. Power up your side body like you're holding your side plank. Use your shoulder strength, supportive. So I'm not dropping my weight into my arm. I'm using that strength to help create more length through my spine. And take circles for your arm. Down, up, back, down. Doing great. This time, when the hand comes up to this angle, you reach through your fingers. So from my back leg all the way through my fingers, and rotate the heart up just a little bit more. So I'm lifting and lengthening. Exhale, come out. Ooh. Rotate the toes, exhale to fold. About 5 more breaths here, doing what feels good. If you'd like to bring the hands forward and draw your hips back. Or maybe you like to hang and sway or reach side to side. Bend your knees and rise up. Just gonna heel toe the feet all the way in. Shake them out. I'm gonna do the side stretch. So I'm gonna stand onto my left foot. Take my right foot in front and over to the side. Arms up. Interlace the fingers if you can. Point your fingers together. If they don't get there, no worries. Energizing them towards each other. Lift up. Exhale. Take your hands over to the right and hips to the left. So your back foot might kind of like lift the heel maybe. Just kind of feel into what your body does. See if you can stretch through the side body, through the outer hip, through the waist, through the ribs, giving some breath. Exhale, come up and draw your hips the other way, hands over to the other side. Just kind of feeling into what that feels like. And come out. Relax your arms down. Change sides. Keep breathing while you're doing this. Hands up. Point your fingers together. So we're making this big lift. Hands to the left, hips to the right. And just move the body the other way, hips over to the side, hands up and over. Great, come out. Awesome, stand into mountain pose. Use a wall if it helps you. We're gonna do a standing figure 4, and then we're gonna come down and relax. So standing onto my left leg first. Hug the knee up, grab your foot, draw your foot close to your hip, and the knee softens down. Now you might take one hand to the heart. The hand that's holding your foot, it might be really holding your foot up so it doesn't slide off, depending on the material of your pants and such. Bend a little into your standing leg. Bring both hands to the heart, maybe. Having the standing leg bent gently will help create enough pressure inward for the foot and the leg to hold itself up. Great. If you want to try coming towards a forward fold, bend your knee more. Bring your fingertips down. And of course, if that's interesting, if it's like feels like a fun exploration, you could bend that knee more and come into a figure 4 squat. Doing great. And come out how you went in. Everything in reverse. Excellent job. All right, other side. Of course, every point along the way where you're listening to your body is perfect. So we can work here. We can work here. We could have both hands together. We might take it into forward fold. We might take it into a squat. We might just enjoy the feeling of opening the hip and the knee a little bit in the standing position. Awesome. You can do it, Liz. I'm watching you. Come out as you went in. It's like, it's a strange position to come out of because I'm like kind of stuck here. I bring my hands forward is helpful. Now I gotta push into my toes to lift the hips back up. Good. Awesome work. Please come to the front of your mat. Into forward fold. Whenever I get in that position, I'm like, I am really stuck here. Step back and come down into child's pose. You've done great. In child's pose, relax your jaw. Relax your fingers. Relax through the eyebrows. Relax through the low back. So you slide into a table and come into thread the needle. From your table, take your left arm up, slide it through. Palm is up and we're laying down onto the ear. Come out as you went in, open up across the chest. So take that arm back up to the sky, open it out, and change. Open out. And thread it through. Hips are relatively level. Slowly relax out of that, arm back up. And exhale, lower the hand down. We'll take the hips just side to side through table, kind of moving side to side. And sink back one more time into child's pose for 3 breaths. See how much you can let go of. Find anywhere that's holding and exhale through that space. Next time you inhale, go ahead and come up to a seat. And we'll come up to butterfly, seated butterfly. Lift up the heart, exhale, fold. So you can fold with your spine lengthening until you can't really come forward anymore. And exhale into that, relax into it. Let the spine round. So come up. Take your right leg out to the side. I want to do the back stretch. Lift up the heart, turn it towards your knee. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands back up. Take your hand, slide it down the inside of the leg, so the back of the hand down the leg, up and over. Be mindful not to overstretch here. Press the hand into the leg to rise up. Let's change sides for the legs. Lift up the heart, exhale to fold. Walk your hands up. Side stretch, up and over. And come up. Nope, lay down. Let's lay down. The scanning for anything else that, that is wanting to happen, but it wants to happen laying down. So go ahead. Hug your knees and roll to your back. Go ahead and spend a breath or two rolling on your back, massaging it out. We're going to do figure 4 laying down. So take your right leg, lift it up. Press your foot into the sky, so it's like you're kicking the ceiling with the foot flexed. Point out the toes. Good. Yeah, just move into the ankle. The ankles do so much for us. And bring it into figure 4. Cross your ankle over the leg and hug your knee in. I really like doing this as a passive stretch, where I would take, be near the wall or furniture of some sort. And instead of having to hug my knee up, I can kind of like just have my foot against something. Depending on how deeply I want that to be, I would just scoot my body closer to it. Just in case you ever want to try that. Another breath. Come out just like you went in. For the other side. Come out as you went in. Bring both feet down and lift up to bridge pose. Press into the feet. Draw the knees forward. Draw your low belly in and hips up. Breathe. Lift up your heels and roll all the way down. When you get there, rock your knees side to side. And just easy breezy, let them move side to side. Back into bridge pose. Press into the feet. Lift up your hips. Bridge pose. While you're there, keep your hips in line, keep it level, and take your right leg and lift it up. Doesn't have to be a lot. Exhale, bring that foot down, change legs. This readjusting of weight, the power of your deep core. Exhale, let it go. Roll all the way down. Again, draw your knees side to side. Come into happy baby. We'll be here for a little bit. And happy baby, keep your left knee hugged close and extend your right leg up. So you might need to change the hand position from your foot to the leg somewhere. And take that leg, reach it out towards the right. Keep your low back on the ground. Change sides, so the right knee hugs close towards the shoulder and the side body, and the left leg lifts up and extends out towards the left. Bring the feet together. Butterfly with the hips rotating up so the legs are up. You can still use your elbows to help open up the knees if you like, if that's okay for your needs. And gentle, release the feet back down. One more power up into bridge pose. You've got it. Lift up the hips. Exhale, lower down. Hug the knees up. And we'll come into an easy twist. So shift your hips over to the right, an inch or two. Draw the knees over to the left. Let your body become heavy. And just breathe. Slowly slide to the other side. And come back. So I want to have a little bit of time in a position of your choice. Maybe it's a big spread out star shape. Maybe you have butterfly for the legs with the feet on the ground and the knees just resting open. Maybe it's daydreamer with the feet on the ground and with the knees together. Or maybe it's any other resting position that feels really relaxing to you. Close your eyes there. Feel the back of the heart on the ground. Feel the middle back on the ground. And the low back, the sacrum. And this might be your Shavasana position. You might slide into Shavasana.